Hi, this is Santolgold, and you're watching NME.com at Coachella 2008. It was weird that it was in the desert because it didn't feel like the show was in the desert. Like, it's so developed and it's really like a polo club or something, and you know, it's dry and it's, you know, desert-like, but it's so developed it felt like a festival that a lot of money was dumped into, and there was like water and white fences and grass and stuff like that. So it wasn't really like playing in the desert. Plus it was really cool by nighttime too, which was great because I was worried. Well, I've never been stranded in a desert myself, but if I were to give some desert survival tips, obviously it would be drink lots of water. Somehow, I don't know where you get water, but I've heard that you can drink your pee also and that it's really good for you. So I think you could probably get at least a couple days more life if you're about to die if you drink your pee. I really want to see Prince. I'm excited for that. And who else? Let's see. I mean, I drove around a bit yesterday because I had some press to do. Like, people have all these houses rented. So I pretty much learned that Palm Springs, California looks just like Naples, Florida, which is like a bunch of sort of McDonald houses, you know, just like quick built mini mansions. What do you call them? McMansions, you know, where they're like really nice houses with pools, but they all are like the exact same design. And there's lots of Walmarts and like pretty typical America, like, you know, middle America looking. But aside from all that, it's absolutely beautiful. Like, there's all these palm trees and like shadows of mountains all over the place and like desert dunes and stuff. And I think it's absolutely beautiful. So I don't drink, so I've been drinking lots of like Odwalla juices and water. I think the best thing about playing festivals is that you get a lot of people that don't know you. You know, and so you get exposed to a whole new audience a lot of the times. Even though sometimes that means that they're standing there staring at you with blank stares and it feels really uncomfortable on stage. You also feel pretty separate, you know, because it's like the stages are very big and they're so far away from the audience sometimes, so it's hard to connect. But then at the end of the show, you've got all these new people like, oh, I've never seen you before, and that was great, blah, blah, blah. So I just think it's just something that is really necessary, and it's really good. It's a great platform. Oh, yes. I'm going to be on the festival circuit all summer long, in the UK especially. So I don't really know that much about them other than what I've heard from people, but I'm looking forward to festival, which I've actually been to before with Mark Ronson, and Glastonbury, because they've got the best donuts in the world there. And other than that, I don't really know. I'll find out when I go which ones are my favorites. I'm supposed to do a vocal warm-up that's supposed to be 15 minutes long, and I do it for about 2 minutes. It's kind of fun. You know, it's just like you do this thing. It's like you start out really low, and you go, ooh. I can't even do it right now. That's how necessary it is. And then you come back down, and there's another thing where you go, and you like, you loosen up your muscles. So I do that for about 2 minutes before I go on. That's about it. All right. The first thing I do when I come off stage is find a towel because I'm soaked, just dripping in sweat, and it's gross. And everyone tries to hug you, and it's just awful. So that's my post-show ritual. My favorite track to perform live differs pretty much every show because well, Creator is always, you know, super exciting because it's got so much energy just in the music. But sometimes I really like performing the more like slow and theatrical ones. Like there's the song Starstruck. Sometimes it's just really, really fun to perform. Sometimes I really like to do LES. I don't know, it changes. It depends on the audience, I think.